Well, hello everybody, and welcome on back to Backdraft Lure Company. Sitting out here in the boat today we're doing a little bit of last minute packing. If you watched the last video, which you might not have because we didn't get a whole lot of views on that. I don't know why, but I mean, I get it. It was just a bunch of randomness, a bunch of me talking. So if you didn't watch it, I don't blame you, but if you want to watch it, I'll link it down below, or just go one video back. There it is. I had to make that video though because there again, I wanted to get everybody caught up, everybody brought up to speed. But if you did watch it, I mentioned that here just after that video was made, we were going to go out west, and so that's what we're getting prepared for right now. So we're going out west. We're going. We're actually going to Eastern Oregon. Actually, just in Oregon, just over the Idaho border. Pretty close to Boise, about an hour and a half outside of Boise, which is actually where we're flying into. And the reason we're going out there, we're going to visit the in-laws. That's where my wife Stephanie is from. Well, actually, she's from over just outside of Boise, Idaho originally, but her family owns a dairy goat. Yes, I said dairy goat farm there in Eastern Oregon. So that's where we're going. We're going to hang out with the in-laws for a few days. So my wife is already there, as is my little girl. They actually flew out a couple of days ago, and I fly out in the morning. They're gonna stay a couple weeks, but because of my work schedule and stuff like that, I can only stay 6 days. So we've got a lot of stuff to whole lot of adventure, I hope, to be able to pack into 6 days. But you might be asking yourself, is there going to be any fishing? Well, of course there's going to be fishing, otherwise I wouldn't be making a video about it, right? I mean I own a lure company, for God's sakes. Of course we're going fishing. There will definitely be fishing opportunity, but I don't know what kind of fishing opportunity there will be. Last time we were there, which God has been, 4 years now, because heck, last time we were there, my little girl was just a few months old, and then right after that, it was COVID. So, that screwed up things for a couple years. So, yeah, it's been quite a while since we've been back. But anyway, last time we were there, we did some crappie fishing, we did some trout fishing, and I went and did a little bass fishing on my own. So it's truly up in the air at this point. I know for sure that I'll find an opportunity for bass fishing. There's always bodies of water, little pond streams, stuff like that are gonna hold bass. So bass fishing, definitely. Maybe some trout fishing, maybe some crappie fishing. And the other one that I know for sure that I can confirm is we're actually going sturgeon fishing. We're actually going to a sturgeon pond or sturgeon farm, one of those two, which is pretty cool because I've actually never caught a sturgeon. Well, I'll take that back. I did catch one accidentally years and years ago, hooked one in the tail. But other than that, I've never been fishing for them. So who knows what that's going to be? It ought to be pretty cool. I'm kind of excited about that. But other than that, it's pretty well wide open. So to that extent, I really don't know what to pack. Of course, I could throw a bunch of crappie gear, a bunch of panfish gear in there, a bunch of bass gear. There's so much I could take, but space and weight are at a premium. So I can pretty much eliminate crappie stuff, trout stuff, panfish stuff, because I can get all that stuff there. So what I'm really going to take is bass stuff, because believe it or not, I guess kind of in that area, bass fishing is just not that popular. Or maybe it is, but I think trout and salmon and crappie, to a certain extent, I think are a little bit more popular. So believe it or not, it's actually pretty hard to find any kind of bass lures. It's even tough to find terminal tackle sometimes. So I'm going to take a bunch of that stuff with me. Because there again, I know we're going bass fishing, and I know it's hard to find up there. So I'm just going to take some of that stuff along, and the bases are covered. Anything else I need, you know, say for crappie, trout, whatever else, if you know, if my in-laws don't have it, then I'll just buy it when I'm up there. So here in just a second, I'm going to show you guys all the stuff that I'm taking, all the stuff that I've picked out to take. The next question after that was, how am I going to transport this stuff? Because there again, as I mentioned, space and weight are kind of at a premium. Now this bag right here, hold on a second. There we go. So this bag right here, this Tackle Warehouse backpack, this is actually my co-angler backpack. This is what I took all the years I was co-angling. It has been a great little bag. I'm pretty sure they actually still sell this exact one on Tackle Warehouse, so I'll put a link down to it. But anyway, great bag. You know, if you're a co-angler or you know, if you're just a weekend angler or anything like that, very roomy. You can fit a ton of stuff in here, and so far it's held up. It's been very, very durable for me. But after that shameless plug, this is not going to work. It's too big. I mean, of course, I could put it as a carry-on or something like that, but I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to carry that much stuff. After thinking about it, I just determined that I really didn't need all that much stuff. So now I was left with how to carry it. So let me show you. Okay, so instead of taking that giant bag or that giant backpack out there, I figured out that my old portable drill case here, this little soft side drill case, will hold 2 3600 boxes pretty dang well. So I got those. I will show you the contents of those in just a second, but I got me a couple reels, you know, with line already on them. Got one with braid and got one with I don't know what's on that, 12 14 pounds, something like that. Just a few other things, you know. Got my wacky tool, got my pliers, you know, got my fishing gloves in case I need them. So starting back here, we got some buzzbait heads. I don't have any skirts on those. Got some of course we got some Backdraft Lure signature spinner baits there. Got those in there. And then let's take a look at these boxes. Mostly what I've packed is jigs. So as you can see there, oop, crap. As you can see there, you got a couple shutterbugs. Shutterbugs are always good all around the country. Any kind of bladed jig is going to get you bit anywhere. Let's see what we got here. Golly, they're all messed up in here. So we got a football jig. That's our Blitz football jig. We got, okay, another football jig. Oh, here we go. Actually, that's something I don't even sell. That was just kind of an experiment. Where's my other? Oh yeah, there we go. There's your structure fire jig. I got a few of those in here. Oh, we got a balls out finesse jig. Got a few of those. What else do we have? Oh yeah, there's the one. So that right there is our newest jig in the line. As you can see, that's kind of it's an Arky style flipping jig. We call that the dumpster fire, and that particular color I actually don't sell. That's just kind of an experiment too. But yeah, I just got all different colors of jigs in here, and you can see just a couple of leftover crankbaits that I couldn't fit in the other box. So there's that. Put that one. Just put that one over here to the side. Next box, I got some frogs, because you never know. Also got a jerk bait. So there again, you never know. I got a little top water popper. Then I got, you know, different all different crankbaits. Got some DT8s, DT6s, got some square bills, got some deeper divers should the need arise, and I think I got, oh yeah, I got some EWGs in there, and looks like I got some drop shot and or wacky hooks in there. So that's basically the contents of that. Oh, and in this first box, I neglected to mention, I got a little bit of terminal tackle in there. I got some, got a bug eye swim bait head in there. I got some shaky heads. I got some Ned heads, and I got some, a few wobble heads in there. So yeah, that kind of rounds out that whole thing. But yeah, like I said, this little cordless drill case holds everything that I think I will need pretty nicely. So that's how we're going to take it. Put that off the side, and no trip would be complete without some soft plastics. And there again, space and weight under consideration. What have I got in here? Honestly, I just threw a bunch of random stuff in here, but oh, let's see, we got some torrent strikers. We got I got a bunch of Ned heads. Got some butt nuggets. Yeah, got some butt nuggets from Ned heads. Let's see, I got some trailers. Got some let's see, got some swim baits. Let's see, I think, oh yeah, I got a little bit of creature bait in there. I'm pretty sure I got some shaky heads in there, and I got and I don't know if I got creature baits or not. No, I didn't bring any creature bait. I gotta throw some creature baits in there. Oh, I got some Senkos in there somewhere too. But anyway, so there's our soft plastics. And of course, I just put that in one of these, Plano, top load speed bags. So I felt like that was a pretty good start. And like I mentioned, if I need something else, pretty sure I can get terminal tackle there, weights and stuff like that. That shouldn't be a problem. But bass lures, yeah, I figured I got my bases covered on that. Now trust me, I would love if I could just take all the contents of this boat and just magically transport them out there, all organized and everything, and then poof, magically transport them back. Obviously that's not feasible. But my next conundrum was, how do I get my rods out there? Well, the answer to that is I don't. Rods are staying here. I've already got a pretty decent spinning rod that I left out there. Last time we were there, left it in storage. So I got that, and then I bought the next thing I'm going to show you. Here's how we're going to transport our rod right here. That is a 4-piece Geo series from Favorite Army. Actually, I think they call that. I don't really know what the difference is. It's still Favorite rods, but anyway. So it's a 7.4 medium heavy. It's a 4-piece, and I actually got this thing. See, it says $69.99. I actually got it on sale for like I don't know, $55 or whatever it was. Some kind of, oh, there you go, Favorite Army 4-piece Geo series 7.4 4-piece casting rod. So I've never used one of their break apart rods before. They only sell a handful of them. They sell this one in a casting rod and a spinning rod. I think in a couple of sizes of both. But yeah, I've never used one of these. It had good reviews, and I've had plenty of Favorite rods in the past. I've got nothing but good things to say about them. They're very, very quality, and their shipping is awesome. I mean, I ordered this thing like 2 days ago, and it's already here. So we will give it a shot. Oh, one other thing I want to show you while we're out here, and this really has nothing to do with the trip, but on occasion I get to I get to hit the bourbon a little bit, and I make purchases that I may or may not need, and this is one of those purchases. So this actually came from a Facebook auction. There's a guy, his name is let's see, PB Customs. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it, Pat Barchalk. Anyway, this guy does custom, he does custom airbrush, and that is the auction I won on this little jointed swim bait, kind of like a bull shad. And it might be hard to see in this, like this evening light or whatever. It's kind of a weird lighting, you know, situation out here right now. But anyway, if you can't see it, a very, very good detail on this thing. And this gentleman is obviously very talented. I will bid on more of his stuff in the future. I don't know if I'm going to take that with me or not. I don't know. I'll see. Anyway, but I will link his information below, and I'll also put a link in the description for that guy right there. Okay, so that's going to do it for this, at least this little segment. Video's not over. Okay. I don't know what this video is going to be. I'll have to wait, you know, until I get back and edit everything. My guess is, though, is this video will probably be kind of a travel vlog kind of deal. You know, I don't know if I'm going to film anything in the airport. There's nothing really exciting about that, but I don't know. We'll just kind of figure it out as we go. I've got a very, very early flight in the morning. I've got like a 5 a.m. flight, so I got to get up at like 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, so it's gonna be an early morning for me. So, like I said, a video's not over. I'll film some stuff and we'll see what we get. So, yeah, let's go do it. Well, good morning, guys. It is an ungodly hour of the morning. I did not sleep very well. Heck, I'm probably lucky if I got 2 hours of sleep. But anyway, here at the airport, finally got checked in, so I gotta go board here in just a few minutes. Out here at the final stop for degenerate smokers. So that's what we got going on. Busy this morning. So, but yeah, the adventure starts here, man. I'll tell you this though. I won't be booking no 5:30 a.m. flights anymore. It's getting up at 2:15. So, but yeah, we're here. First leg of the journey. So I'm gonna go get on this plane. I'm gonna go try to find me some coffee or a beer, and we'll get her going, man. All right, y'all, we have arrived in Boise. Not a bad flight, actually. It was actually kind of funny because we stopped in Denver. We were supposed to change planes, but ended up getting on the very same plane, and I sat in the very same seat. So anyway, thought that was kind of funny. But anyway, I'm running down here to get my bags and meet the wife and the kiddo, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but man, it's a heck of a windstorm. Wow. Hell, I bet it's blowing 50 miles an hour out there. Nuts, man, nuts. Well, good morning, guys. It is the next day. Our little afternoon of exploring yesterday kind of got ruined by a storm blowing in with all the high winds and the dust. So figured we'd give it a shot again today. Like I mentioned, I was at the Walmarts last night, and they didn't have a whole lot of stuff for bass fishing, which I may have mentioned before. That didn't really shock me at all. So we took a little drive to the big city. Well, not the big city. We're not in Boise. We're actually in Nampa, Idaho. And so where they have, I gotta find these keys. Let's see. So where we have Bass Pro Shops, they have. Yeah, I got Sportsman's Warehouse. Actually, I'm pretty sure they got a Cabela's up here too, but this one's closer. So I'm gonna run in here real quick and see if I can get some hooks and some terminal tackle. That's what I need. That's what I didn't bring. So we're gonna run in here and see if we can find some of that. And it don't take long to spend a lot of money in there. I tell you what, they actually weren't real keen on me filming in there, so I didn't. But yeah, that happens sometimes. But well, I tell you, I could spend tragic amounts of money in that place. Oh, well, let's take a look at our haul, shall we? I probably got a lot more than I needed, but I like to have extra. Let's see, I got some line. I got some 4-pound so I can re-spool the little girl's rod and reel. Got me some 10-pound for a spinning rod that I've got here. Let's see, I want to tie on a shaky head, so I got some screw lock shaky heads and some robo worms. Of course, you know, stick bait, wacky rig, always a good option. I got some more tungsten weights because I can always use some of those. They didn't have much in the way of creature baits. They did have some bandito bugs. You know, not my favorite thing as far as creature baits go, but it'll do. Of course, I got some EWG hooks for that and some sinker stops. I got all that, which, you know, of course, you guys know I brought a ton of bass stuff with me, but I didn't bring much terminal tackle, and I didn't bring that many creature baits, because there again, you know, space and weight was kind of limited. But we are going bass fishing here in just a couple of days, so I figured I would, like I said, I figured I'd give myself some options. I've only got 2 rods to fish with, so I may not use any of this stuff, or I might be changing lures a lot. I don't know. We'll just kind of see what the conditions look like once we get there. I think we're fishing. I don't know if it's a private pond or a small lake or something like that. I'm not real sure yet. So like I said, we'll see what the conditions are when we get there. So for now, we're gonna head back, and I'm gonna stop a few places along the way and just kind of, you know, point out a few things about the area that we're in, you know, like I told you I was gonna do yesterday. So let's do it. You know, I feel like a lot of people, when they hear the word Idaho, I think their mind automatically goes to potatoes. And don't get me wrong, they do churn out a ton of taters up here. But at least in this area, the area that I'm in, a lot of what you get, that right there, onions. Thousands and thousands of acres of onions. And there's no mistaking it, because they're very, very pungent. You can smell them on a good, you know, good hot day. You definitely know they're there. I think they grow somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 billion pounds, like billion with a B, pounds of onions every year. So yeah, that's a whole lot of onions. I don't know if you can see it or not. Across the field there is corn. They grow a lot of corn up here too. Sugar beets. We'll actually pass a sugar plant here in a little bit when we get into the next town over. So sugar beets. I used to do a lot of sugar up here, and yeah. But onions, and not a tater in sight. Well, there is some taters up here. You'll see some, but not like you would think Idaho is famous for. I'll be honest, I'm really not sure where they grow all those. But oh yeah. All right, so this is something pretty neat. Check out all those. Now, at a glance, if you didn't know what these were, you might think, I don't know, you might think like, you know, big grapevines or something, but these are actually hops, as in beer hops. So if you're a lover and a connoisseur of the cold sudsy beverages like I am, yep, that's what adds your flavor and your bitterness to your cold beers. And they're real fragrant. You can smell them. They kind of smell like pine when they're green like this. But yeah, that's what makes beer delicious right there. So that's pretty neat. So I just thought I'd stop and show you that. Just rolling back into town here, and stopped at the what they call the city park. There's off in the distance there, that's the sugar plant I was telling you about. I'll get a closer look at that here in just a second, but just dropped off at the city park here for a minute. That right there is the Snake River. Let's see if we can let's see. Get down here. Get down on the dock here. Have us a closer look. Trying to see. Something doesn't jump off the end up here. Trying to see if we could get a little glimpse of a fish in here. But maybe nothing doing. Anyway, yeah, so that's the Snake River. Goes on, shoot, I couldn't even tell you how long it is. And actually what's funny is, as many times as I have been here, I've actually never fished this river. But it is apparently a very popular boating boating, floating, kayaking, fishing destination. A lot of big old fish in here, so I'm told. So that's pretty cool. And as this handy dandy little guide tells us, we are pretty much kind of at the beginning of some sort of a wildlife management area. It's Deer Flat, the islands. Let's see. Marks a gateway to over 100 islands in the Snake River Islands sector of Deer Flat National Wildlife Refuge. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Okay, so I guess you can hunt. I'm guessing all these islands and stuff you can stop and waterfowl hunt, deer hunt. Well, that's cool. Okay, that's kind of neat. Yeah. Okay. I actually didn't know that. This is actually the first time I've ever stopped at this park, so that is good to know. If should I ever get the opportunity to come up here and do some hunting, that is very good information. All right, moving on. Finally made it back to the farm. Yeah, this is going to be home for the next next week, so I just figured I'd give you a little tour. I might have mentioned when I was getting ready to come here that this is which, I mean, you know, of course it's a farm, nothing interesting about that, but it's actually a dairy goat farm. And they raise several different types of goats. They milk, I think, about 600 or 700 head of goats every day. You know, of course they sell the milk, and they do breeding. So I just figured I'd give you guys a quick little tour. You know, we'll kind of run around and take a look at all the critters. So it kind of goes without saying that what you're going to see on a goat farm is goats. Lots and lots of goats. And there we go. Well, hello, ladies. How are y'all? Kind of hanging out under the shade. It's kind of a hotter part of the day right now, but yeah. This is just one pen of them. Lots and lots and lots of goats, man. Hey, you. You want to be friends? That's cool. That one there is not dead, I promise. She's just sprawled out taking her a nap. So there's the bottom pen. Let's walk on up here to the big pen. Which, if I can try to talk over all the sounds of them. There's the other bottom pen. They actually separated some of the smaller ones yesterday. Yeah, so there's all the smaller ones. And then this here is kind of what they call the big pen. It's where they keep all the bigger gals. And let me see. I don't see my favorite in there. Oh. Where's she at? You know what? We'll just climb in here and go see if we can't find her. What's up, ladies? How are y'all? What are you doing? Where is she? There she is. There she is. That one there is my favorite. She doesn't have a name. She doesn't really have a name. I call her Thickness. What are you doing, old girl? You pretty. You pretty thing, aren't you? Yes, you are. Hi. What y'all doing, man? So yeah, as you can see, lots and lots of goats, man. So they have, let's see, all those white ones right there, or like this one right here. So they, those are Sonnens. Let's see. This one right here, I believe, is I think it's a Toggenburg. I think that's what that is. And then, of course, if I hadn't been filming, I'd remember the name of that one. But that's a very, very popular, very common goat right there. You too. Oh yeah, little. I like you too. Oh, there's my girl. There's my girl right there. And then this other one. Let's see if I can find one here. I'm not gonna tell you the name of this one. I'm gonna let y'all guess if I can find one. My God, oh, right here. So this particular, oh, here, girl. No, hang on just a second. Maybe I'll get one to come to me. Hey, big girl. Hey, you. Hey, you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're okay. You're okay. All right. So this particular one right here, as you can see, they got no ears. Cool, very cool looking goat. So we're gonna do a little contest. If you can, the first one to name that species of goat right there without the ears, name that, I'll send you a hat. Don't Google it, don't cheat. Just if you know it, comment. I'll send you a hat. There she comes. There's my friend. Hey, girl. All right. I'll give you one more pet before I go. Goats are cool. They're kind of like dumb dogs. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go up here and see the babies. So that's the milking facility right there. They just line them up, put the pumps on them. There you go. Now we walk in here. There's the babies. There's the little ones. Hey. Yeah. What you doing there, little feller? What are you doing, little feller? And here, right there, they probably won't come to me, but here's the itty bitty babies. They are not very old. There's some more right there. Hey guys, what y'all doing? Yeah, that's the itty bitty babies, and then there's the slightly older ones. Anyway, that's it. Not much else to show. I mean, it's a neat place. You know, you just don't see a goat dairy that often. So, yeah, I've been, this is my probably, I don't know, I guess 5th or 6th time here. Seems like every time I come, they add something different. But, yep, that's about all I can show you. So this is, like I said, this is home for the next week. So, we got a lot of cool stuff we're doing this week. So, ought to be a grand old adventure.